Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is dedicated to a Carvatal event that is coming up very soon where all the married women will be fasting for the long life of their husband. Today's video was actually created in collaboration with my friend, and here is the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed Rima's mini tutorial. I will be posting her link to her YouTube page on the description box for you guys to have a look. If you guys would like to see how I did this makeup look on me, please keep watching. To start off my makeup, I'm using MAC Studio Concealer and Correct palette, and I'm using the most orange color from the palette to correct my under eye dark circles and the darkness around my mouth. Now for my foundation, I'm using L'Oreal's Infallible Matte Foundation in shade 108 or 108, and I'm using my beauty blender to dab that foundation all over my face. Now if you notice, this foundation is a little lighter tone than my skin tone, but that's totally fine. We are not going to have or experience any sort of ashiness because of the orange concealer that we have used underneath. And also to blend it later, we are going to contour it, so don't worry about the skin tone right now because it all is going to blend in, and at the end it will look perfect. And for my concealer, I'm using Age Rewind by Maybelline in shade medium. Now this is going to act as my highlighter underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. And now I will go back to my beauty blender, blending all that highlighted areas into my skin. To contour, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Paint Stick in shade Fawn, and I'm doing my usual drill. To contour my face, I'm going to draw lines on the sides of my nose, the sides of my forehead, my jawline, and also underneath my chin. And to blend all that product in, I'm going to go back to my beauty blender and blend all that into my skin. That cream highlighted areas, I'm going to go right into my Sephora's Bright Set, which is kind of like a yellow powder, and I'm going to use my beauty blender to set all that areas in with the Sephora's Bright Set powder. I'm actually in love with this powder by Sephora in Bright Set. This is really beautiful yellow, and it's super bright, and it's canceling out any sort of discoloration and brightening up my under eyes a lot. Now for my contour, I'm using MAC Studio Sculpt Defining Powder in Dark Deep to contour the sides of my jaw and my jawline and my chin, and on the forehead and a little bit on the sides of my nose. stippling brush to slightly dust that blush over my contouring powder so as to kind of blend that cheek color to my contour. I'm now using MAC Fix Plus Fluid to spray my face with it so all that powder is set in before I move into my highlighter. For my highlighter, I'm using Soft and Gentle by MAC, and I'm using a taper brush with Sigma Cosmetics. I also do have a Sigma's discount code for 10% off if you guys are planning to make any purchases from Sigma Cosmetics. They do have a wide range of cosmetics and brushes. You will get that 10% off if you use that Sigma code. For discount, I will post the link below and the discount code on the description box for you guys to take advantage of it. To set my brows in, first I'm going to be using NYX Cosmetics Brow Mascara in shade Black to get rid of all that powder that was sitting on my brows. Then I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in shade Dark Chocolate. And I'm using an angle brush to draw my brow in. Once my brows are done, I'm going to use NYX Wonder Pencil in shade Medium to clean up the underneath of my brows. This is done to make my brow look more sharper, and I'm also using my fingertip to kind of blend it out. Before I go ahead with my eyeshadows, I'm going to underline my waterline using Animal's Black Eyeliner. Next, I'm going to go straight into my transition color, and I'm using the color called Sabble by MAC using MAC 217 brush. For my highlighting underneath my eyebrows, I'm using Nylon, which is also by MAC, and the brush that I'm using is the brush by Sephora in number 18. I'm using the same color to highlight the inner corners of my eyes as well. And then I'm going back to my saddle and using the same MAC 217 brush to blend that in. Next, I'm going to darken my corners of my eyes using Soft Brown, which is a little darker brown compared to the one that I used before. Now I'm using the color called Coppering using MAC Brush 221, and I am trying to blend that color inward from the outer corners of my eyes. Now I'm going to be using Gorgeous Gold by MAC, and using my Sigma brush in E55, I'm going to dab all that color onto my lid. And now I'm going to go back onto my brush 221, and I'm using Dark Brown shade by MAC as well to kind of blend that color with my lid color. For my eyeliner, I'm using the Eyeliner by Essence. And this eyeliner actually has a thicker tip and a thinner tip. So I'm using the thinner tip to kind of first draw out my line, and then now I'm using the thicker tip to make my eyeliner more darker. Once I'm done, I'm using the Revlon 3-in-1 mascara. Now once I'm done with the mascara, I'm going to go straight into the Carbon Black, which is a black eyeshadow by MAC. And I'm using my Inglot number 10S brush, which is a beautifully thin crafted brush that can easily go onto the outer corners of your eyes. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I am now darkening the corners of my eyes, and I'm going to gradually darken so it kind of blends into the brown, creating a shadow or a shade effect. And I'm going to be using the same black on the underneath of my eyes as well. Once I'm done with the eyeshadow, black eyeshadow underneath my eyes, I'm going to go into the purple color, which is called Plum Dressing by MAC, and I'm using a small brush to dab that color right next to the black color. The lashes that I will be using are by Red Cherry, and the glue that I'm using is by Revlon. This is actually a black color glue. I'm going to because once it dries, it doesn't show. And that's what I like, because I don't like when the glue tends to show after it's dry. Like, because then I have to kind of go again with the eyeliner. I have to go with the eyeliner anyways, but I like the black. Now this is actually one step that I wanted to show you guys. I actually sprayed my face with just plain water, and I'm using a beauty blender to kind of dab the makeup into my skin so the makeup stays for longer hours without making me feel dehydrated. Like sometimes your skin can feel dehydrated and tight, so that's one thing I like. Now for my glitter that I just used is actually the glitter by NYX Liquid Crystal Glitter Liner in the shade LCL104. This is basically a gold glitter, and I kind of use that to do the glitter on the lid. For my lipstick, I used the Stila lipstick in shade Vessel. So that was it, guys, for makeup. Now I'm going to move on to my hair, and for hair I'm not going to say much because it is pretty straightforward, and it actually, everything is shown on the camera for you guys. I'm going to section first the first two sides of my hair, and then I'm going to take the top part of my hair and tease it and back comb it and spray it with a little bit of hairspray and then make it into a ponytail. Once I've to make that into a ponytail, I'm going to use a sock bun. The sock bun I got is actually from a hair accessories shop, and this is actually in pretty big shape, and I got it from Sally's actually, and it was for like $7 or $8. Well, this is a bigger one, like it's not a small bun, it's actually a big soft bun. And now I'm using another rubber band to kind of tie all that hair around the bun, and then I'm going to take all that leftover hair, twist it around the bun like this, and I'm using a U-pin to kind of pin all that stuff in. Now don't worry about all this flyaways, because I'm going to be using a hairnet to tie it all around. And I'm going to take that extra piece, put it inside and pin it with a bobby pin. And there you go, that's your bun. Now you guys can decide how you want to do the front part of your hair. Some of you can do a middle part, or a poofy in the front, or you know, on the side. I decided to go basically with a side parting just because it was naturally set that way for the day. I kind of teased it all over, and then I parted on the side, and I twisted my hair. It is exactly like this. I twisted. So I took the hair first, and then I twisted exactly like that, and I pinned it right there. And then I took the leftover hair, twisted around the bun, and then I pinned it. Exactly the same thing I would do with the other side. I pin it right there, then I'll take it and twist it around the bun. Then I'm just going to go straight and put my jewelries in and bindis in, and also my gajra around the bun and pin it. And that's it, guys. That's all for today. And that's how you can do your hairstyle. It's a quick hairstyle, really. Like, it's a simple one. I think all of you guys, especially all the married women out there, I think this is one easy hairstyle, and all of you guys can do it at home by yourself. This is it, guys. This is the final look of the makeup look today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And also don't forget to check out Rima's YouTube channel. I will post her link on my description box for you guys to have a look. Also, all the details of the product will be listed below on the description box. I wish you guys a happy Carver Talk ahead, and all the married women out there, stay strong and don't eat. Take care. Hope to see you next time on my next video. Thank you.